Early on a crisp October morning, we drove into Cades Cove. The valley greeted us with a blanket of mist, weaving through the trees and open fields. The world felt quiet and still, as if nature had paused for a moment. The fog clung to the mountains in the distance, creating a mystical atmosphere, like something out of a painting.
That is absolutely phenomenal.
As we slowly drove along the loop road, the sun began to rise, cutting through the mist and lighting up the grass. The cool air carried the earthy scent of the fall forest. The mist lifted, the fall colors stood out even more. Fiery reds, bright oranges, and golden yellows blended with the greens of the meadows, creating a picture-perfect scene. Cades Cove is one of the most visited spots in the Great Smoky Mountains National Park. This valley is full of history, once used by the Cherokee as hunting grounds and later settled by Europeans in the early 1800s. The cove covers about 6,800 acres and is surrounded by the Smoky Mountains. Its 11-mile loop road offers incredible views of the fields and forests, especially during the fall season. As autumn takes hold, the Smokies come alive with the most vibrant colors. The reds, oranges, and yellows of the changing leaves create a stunning contrast against the evergreen trees, turning every curve of the road into a breathtaking scene. Visitors often stop to capture photos or simply soak in the beauty of nature's masterpiece, as the fall foliage adds an extra layer of magic to an already picturesque setting. Cades Cove was settled by Europeans in the early 1800s following an 1819 treaty that transferred the land from the Cherokee to the state of Tennessee. By 1850, the cove was home to 685 residents across 137 households. The arrival of white settlers left a lasting mark on the landscape, with buildings, apple orchards, fences, daffodils, and well-worn footpaths serving as reminders of their presence. However, life in the isolated valley grew increasingly difficult, promoting the younger generations to seek opportunities elsewhere. By the 1930s, the federal government began acquiring the land to create a national park. While many modern structures in the cove were eventually removed, several primitive buildings from the pioneer era were preserved, and today visitors can get a glimpse into life in Appalachia over 200 years ago. Now, wildlife like white-tailed deer, black bears, wild turkeys, coyotes, red foxes, and horses call this place home, and birdwatchers can often spot hawks and other birds soaring overhead. For those who want to explore more, Cades Cove has several hiking trails, including the Abrams Falls Trail. This moderate hike takes you through a forested path along Abrams Creek. Along the way, you'll see moss-covered rocks, towering trees, and hear the soothing sound of water flowing over small cascades. After about 2.5 miles, you'll reach Abrams Falls. While it's not the tallest waterfall in the Smokies, the white curtain of water crashing into the pool below is impressive. The deep, clear water and the surrounding boulders make it a beautiful and peaceful spot to take a break. Uh-oh. Well, I refused to let fear hold me back. Despite the warning signs, I decided to take the plunge, literally, and embrace the refreshing swim in the insanely cold water. Trusting my instincts, I reminded myself that today was not the day to die. After all, what better way to connect with nature than to immerse yourself fully in its wild beauty? Strangely, I was the only one in the water. Guess not everyone is up for living life on the edge. As we finished our visit to the cove, we decided to take the road less traveled. We found Forge Creek Road, a narrow, one-way gravel road that cuts through the dense forest. As the road is only open from April to October, knowing we had just made it before the road closed for the season added a sense of luck to the experience. The almost 2-hour journey was full of twists and turns, and with no other cars in sight, it felt like we were deep in the wilderness. Then this happened. Ouch! I tried to save the possessed drone. My hand dove in to turn it off, but it refused to cooperate. Then I discovered that the propellers turn into razor-sharp blades when spinning. Long story short, my hand now has a new drone blade accessory. But the show had to go on.
Oh, there's a huge rock there. You see it?
We had been cruising along a peaceful forest road with not another car in sight. But as we exited, the contrast was shocking. We had no idea where the road would take us. And we were completely caught off guard when we emerged from the forest and were suddenly overtaken by roaring motorbikes and sports cars. It turns out we had accidentally found ourselves on the world's most famous biking route, the Dragon's Tail. So buckle up and come along on our next adventure as we explore the Dragon's Tail and the mesmerizing Montana Dam. I'll see you soon!